BTMReview.com here with episode 26 of our Retro Rampage podcast. I'm Aaron, and this is Zach. What up, Zach?
Nothing much, man.
Pull your pants up over there. People are going to think we're actually in the same room and that I saw that you don't have your pants on. We're actually not. We're not doing this together. Zach, stop jerking off all over me. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Shit. Close the bathroom door. How many times have I told you about doing a podcast from taking a shit? No, I'm just kidding.
I was wondering about that. I wonder if people think we're together.
No, we're not. We're actually remote. For the sake of privacy, Zach is based in the Illinois area. Illinois? Don't you guys get pissed when people call it Illinois?
The S is silent.
You people, don't you get pissed? And then I am located in Phoenix, so completely different demographics. But anyway, what's important is the topic of the hour. Something quite astounding. The equivalent to pigs flying, hell freezing over. I want to talk about Capcom. Capcom has, well, it would seem, reformed and turned away from their wicked ways of on-disc DLC, day one, microtransactioning. Did you hear about the Street Fighter V news?
Yep.
Okay, so basically, everybody, they've announced that all DLC along the way, if you want to call it DLC, will be free. People will be able to unlock it old school, just with good, loyal, hard-earned hours.
The way God intended it.
Exactly. Now, and the biggest thing is also they're doing away with the constant upgrading of the game. No more Street Fighter V Mega Drive Ultimate Edition fucking arcade bonanza.
Okay, so they're implying that they knew they were going to do all that from the beginning when they made like Street Fighter 4. They knew they were going to put it out 5 different times.
Oh yeah, that is. Well, they did that with Street Fighter 2. They milked the shit out of it.
Because I always figured that fans didn't like it, so that's what the upgrades were for. So hopefully people like this.
They fix balance issues, fighting style issues, stuff like that. But that should be patches.
Yeah.
If your game is imperfect, patch it. We live in the era where you can patch stuff like that.
Yep.
Don't fix it and put it in a nice, pretty new package and then sell it for $60 again. It's absolutely stupid. So basically, what they're saying is, the disc that comes out is the only disc you'll ever need. Thank God.
Yeah.
So doing away with that horrible trend, and like I said, they were doing that back in the Street Fighter 2 days. And technically the DLC stuff, they're going to still give the option to purchase it if you want to be a baby and not actually earn it. So, I mean, when they give you that kind of option, to me, if you buy it, then the gamer's just an idiot.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, because they're giving you the option to do it old school. So whatever. If you buy it, if you don't want to sit there and unlock somebody, well, then you're the fool then, you know, whatever. But I can't imagine anybody wanting to do that.
Yeah, it's weird. They probably figure there's a sucker born every minute, though.
You know, but I guess I do know those types of people that, well, it's the kind of people that wait a year and they buy the ultimate editions that have all the fucking DLC, like, you know, your Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh, yeah, I do that sometimes.
Yeah, well, no, most of the fun is unlocking all that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it kills it because what's left?
I miss stuff like that. Like back whenever you'd beat a game and there would be a new game plus option all of a sudden, and you could play through the game again with extra stuff and all that.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, this is really cool though. This is I mean, I get it. I'm not trying to give them too much praise because they're kind of the flag wavers and they're the horrible. Them and Konami, but Capcom really started it, obviously, with the Street Fighter Cross Tekken deal. You know, on disc DLC, day one, all that bullshit. You know, you've got a 40 character, something like that roster. 20 of them you can see them. Yep. You can see them, but you can't highlight them. But if you pay $20, you can. That's like me buying a $60 game, coming home and saying, hey, fuck you, we were just kidding. We need $20 more.
Yeah.
What? An $80 game? Because who's going to buy an $80 game with that Nobody.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Nobody.
Man.
But if you get fucking tricked into it, you know, I never got tricked into it. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not going to do it. And it made them look bad. So I'm not sure if this is a case of them finally wisening up and them, or is the fans voting with their wallets, like that's the best approach, or what. But maybe they just realize, hey, we're kind of looking like the bad guy here lately by, aborting Mega Mans and all this crazy ass DLC drama.
I wonder if they're thinking about making a new Mega Man now that the Mighty Number 9 is taken off. Did you see they made that Mega Man helmet or something?
No, I didn't see that. I mean, we discussed that. We discussed on one of last week's podcasts that since the Mega Man Legends creator was going to start a Kickstarter for Mega Man Legends 3, we were curious if that would kind of fuel Capcom.
Yeah, that's right before I heard about the helmet. So I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't want to stay on that topic too long because we already talked about it. But that's hey, we don't want to do any work for this, but we're gonna let this guy do our work. Because if this guy does it and he raises a whole bunch of money and it shows us a whole shit ton of interest, then he takes all the risk. Capcom gets no backlash for even attempting the idea. They could easily see that, from an outside perspective, that this is either going to fail or do awesome. And then they could always go, if it does really well, they can always go, hey, we're going to do Mega Man Legends 3 now. And they could even say, hey, you know what, you over there, fucking end this little thing now and come back and make our game. Whatever. But hopefully Capcom, it's a good sign that, other people will follow in. Konami's a piece of shit these days with their microtransacting. Hopefully they set a good example. I mean, there's not too much else I can say about it. It's just, I'm afraid of giving it too much praise because I don't want to sit there and praise for something, because it's we're going backwards to move forward.
Yeah.
So it's why am I praising you? That's like, Zach, that's like if you shit on my rug. If you just pulled down your pants and took a shit in my house all over my floor, and you were doing that for 2 weeks straight, and then you decide to use the toilet, I'm not gonna fucking spread the news yes, Zach is awesome, because it's no, whoa, you should have already been doing that. Fuck you for doing it for 2 weeks.
That's the best analogy ever.
That's the way I see it. It's I'm not gonna praise him too much for doing something they should have been. Yeah. In fact, I mean,
did we mention the on disc DLC that they were doing for a while? I remember
Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Yeah. That was
you download the player pack and it's 2 megabytes or whatever because all of it's already on the disc and you just pay to unlock them basically.
It's fucking stupid. You could see it taunting you. Literally, I bought Street Fighter Cross Tekken and I'm oh man, look, I want to play this Blanca first. What? I can't actually highlight them. What is this? It's fucking dog shit, man. So, hopefully it's over. I don't know. It's actually some good news about Capcom.
Yeah. Hopefully they keep it up.
Hopefully that's a good sign, because the last time we reported some good news on a company I hated, aka Microsoft, we had our biggest traffic podcast. So maybe that means people are gonna like this one extra special. I don't know. Any final comments on that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the game.
It's not as fun or long-winded to talk about something when you're praising it, is it?
No.
These things run a little longer when you got shit to say.
We can think of stuff to bitch about.
No. I know it's something. No, I know the perfect companion to this, because I'm going to take their sister in crime, Konami. Already talked about them. Did you, their whole drama ensues with Hideo Kojima. Yeah. They had their parting of ways. And then they said, hey, we're still going to give him credit. He's still going to have his name credited on the game. And then I think they said Kojima Productions wasn't going to be on it, but a Hideo Kojima game would be, because, he produced it and the whole deal. Yeah. But they were severing ties, and from here on out, no. Well, this past week, this week, whatever, they reneged on that again. They're going back and forth saying, you know what, fuck that guy. They're taking Hideo Kojima game off of it. They're taking Kojima Games Productions off of it. They're taking everything off of it again. So yeah. I don't know if it's crazy to think that these are huge companies.
Are they gonna not even give him credit, directed by Hideo Kojima?
I don't see how they couldn't.
Yeah,
but they're taking it off the fucking cover.
Or they just put Alan Smithy.
Hey, Alan Smithy. They're just taking it off. Taking off a Hideo Kojima game like he usually gets the credit for. Yeah, they're taking off Kojima Productions. Because it's true, because Kojima was kind of his own entity.
Yeah.
Hideo Kojima game was credibility. Who else does that on their fucking games? They're a director. Because he's just so film minded. He makes his games they're these big epic films. and he's always branded him as such. And because of that, he's become almost like a celebrity.
Yeah.
He's like second to Miyamoto as far as being recognized. But anyway, it's just funny to think about a big $1 billion corporation, I can assume.
Well, did you see the conspiracy theories about it too?
Oh no, go ahead and enlighten me.
Well, people are like thinking that maybe it's all a troll and he's not even really leaving Konami or something.
That's bullshit.
I guess they linked to some quote he said where he said like they're trying to erase me or something like that, and they show screenshots in the game of like, what's it called? The demo that came out.
The PT demo?
Ground Zeroes.
Oh, the Ground Zeroes. Okay.
There's like hidden things that you can find scattered throughout the world, and one of them is like a Metal Gear Solid logo that's slightly erased or something. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I know he was a prankster back in his day, and yeah, that's kind of like...
That's kind of what makes me think about it.
That was kind of typical, but everybody said the same thing about the whole David Hayter thing. Not being involved. It was like, oh, watch it. It's a big troll. It wasn't.
Yep.
And so I don't know why they would make this a troll, because is it really... I get it. Any news is good news, even bad news. But, like, I don't see how... Is this really helping the publicity of the game, you think?
I don't know. Like, if anything, it seems to make people not even want to play it because they don't want to support Konami if they're going to treat them like that.
Would Konami really support making them look bad just for a joke?
Yeah.
Because they've really become the bad guy in the last month. Like,
yeah.
No. Yeah. It's just really tarnished their brand and their image. So I would definitely say no. This is not a trolling thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Can't all these suit and tie billionaires just get along? I don't understand why. Like, I don't know. It's just funny. It's all grade school bullshit, and it just tells me that I don't know, man. Even like I said, these big corporate, fat cats with all their money and their power, they still do it. They still talk shit about each other. They still can stoop to unprofessional levels by creating these smear campaigns.
Yeah.
Because that's all this is. This is like the captain of the cheerleading squad fucking ruining the reputation of some poor girl in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Konami is creating a smear campaign trying to fucking tarnish, but it's just making them look bad. When it's funny though, because nobody knows any side of the story. For all we know, because we've heard nothing, Kojima could be a total asshole.
Yeah.
Kojima could have fucked up and been disrespectful. We wouldn't know. But people are assuming Konami's the bad guy. Why? Because they're fucking digging a hole by it. They look like the bad guys. Yeah. So if Konami was the bad guy in this situation, he's playing it smart by just keeping hush.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be on the bandwagon and say Konami's the bad guys. I mean, I'm just gonna assume.
Well, they're even talking about switching to mobile-only games, so I don't...
It's fucking bullshit.
It blows my mind.
Stupid. I don't know. I don't like it. Do you guys like it? Let us know if you like it or not, because I don't like it. Mobile games are shit too. That's a fucking whole nother episode. But I wouldn't be talking about mobile games. It'd be bitching about them. It'd be like, hey, this is why we hate them.
You know what's funny too is I guess mobile games are like topping the charts in like Japan.
Well, you can't deny their relevance. They're fucking popular. And you have games like, Angry Birds and fucking Flappy Bird. Angry Birds is huge.
Didn't they find out that that Angry Birds had something to do with the NSA or something?
Oh, I don't know.
And it was like, it sounds like tinfoil hat stuff, but I guess like they confirmed it and all this stuff.
It's funny that these huge games, they're part of this like crazy revival with these mobile games like Angry Birds. It's like history repeating itself.
Yeah.
So people are making games like and franchises like Angry Birds $1 billion thing, and all it is like a glorified HD Atari game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fucking an old Joust game. It's a very simple thing, rack up points. Yeah. And it's so simple.
The extent of the gameplay is just pull your finger back and take it off the screen.
It's like a simple Atari premise. So it's funny that people are kind of, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I can't predict anything.
And then the Flappy Birds was even goofier.
Flappy Bird's fucking stupid.
Wasn't the world of Flappy Bird actually modeled to look like Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah, so it had the tunnels and shit.
I wonder if he took it off the marketplace because he was afraid he was going to have to give Nintendo some money.
Or maybe they gave him like some sort of silent cease and desist.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, you better, unless you want this to be a giant ass fucking media ordeal, pull your shit right now and we'll back away. Otherwise, we're gonna fucking take you for half you've gotten of this motherfucking game. Maybe he's like, because that's the guy's story that didn't make a lick of sense. Oh,
Yeah, it didn't.
I'm deleting it. I mean, I feel horrible that I'm responsible for all these people addicted to a game.
That's
like,
retarded.
You made a fuck ton of money for shit. Like, it made no sense.
It's like it's like one of those flash games that you used to see on the top of websites, or you probably still do. Like, click the button to make the rabbit win the race or something, and then it's like, you win $1 million. Put your email address.
It's absolutely stupid, man. But anyway, let us know what you guys think. It seems like it was a bad episode, completely talking about all these horrible names like Konami and Capcom and Flappy Birds. But like, honestly, the Capcom thing was good, and it's sort of a positive light. But what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think about the Street Fighter V news? If you think it's a bad idea, you're fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I'm all for different opinions, but there's nothing bad about this. Maybe there's some guy out there that's like, but I like having more to collect. I like all these additions. Nah. I mean, think about it this way: if they don't release anymore, then you've fucking finish your collection that quicker. You know? I fucking hate it when I do like to collect certain things and people fucking milk it dry, and it's like, now I outgrew that, where it's like I felt compelled to buy every edition of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No, I outgrew that 20 editions ago. It's like, you know, how long are you gonna let people take your money for stupid stuff that should already be there? But anyway, let us know what you think about that, and if you got anything to weigh in on the Konami debate, and I don't know. Hopefully we'll see you guys back for the next episode. Until then, I'm Aaron.
I'm Zach.
You guys are awesome. Catch you later.